Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Coming up in March is International Women's Day, and it's a very important day to celebrate women, but also talk about the issues that women continue to face in Canada and in other countries as well. And so Carleton University's Pan-Hellenic Council, sounds very official.
It does.
Yes. has come together with the Amethyst Women's Addiction Center, and here to tell us all about what they're going to be doing are Christine Ackerley. She is the Women's Day Chair of the Carleton University Pan-Hellenic Council. Welcome to the show. And we also have Cynthia Waldmeyer, who is the Community Relations Coordinator for the Amethyst Women's Addiction Center. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, ladies, this is all happening March 8th. It's International Women's Day. Maybe one of you can start off by saying, what is International Women's Day all about?
Yeah, for sure. Well, Amethyst Women's Addiction Center is a women's only day treatment center. So for us, International Women's Day definitely has a special significance. It's something which has been celebrated across the world for over 100 years now. It really started because of women becoming more vocal about the inequalities that they were facing in countries all over the place. And even now, it's still celebrated every March 8th, and it's something where women celebrate the progress that's been made over the past 100 years, and it has been substantial, but also look at how things can continue to move forward even in this day and age.
What are some of those things you think that need to be worked on still?
Yeah, well, I mean, as I said, women have made a huge amount of progress over the past 100 years, but at the same time, if you look at what women are paid in comparison to men, women's representation in politics in the boardroom, it's not where we'd like it to be.
Yeah.
So there's definitely still progress to be made.
Well, and this year, the focus of our International Women's Day at Carleton, our event, is looking at how the underrepresentation of women in mainstream media can contribute to problems in real life, like women not having positions of power or influence. So that is one of the big problems we're focusing on this year at Carleton.
And what do you do at the Pan-Hellenic Council, so everyone out there knows?
Yeah, the Pan-Hellenic Council is the governing body for 4 awesome sororities at Carleton, and there's over 3 million members worldwide.
Wow.
So as sorority women, we really wanted to get involved with International Women's Day and provide an event for ourselves and other students and the Ottawa community to talk about these women issues.
Right.
And Cynthia, your organization has been involved in this for quite a few years. This isn't the first year you've put an event together. What's the event going to look like?
Yeah, we've actually been celebrating International Women's Day for the past 4 years, and this year we were thrilled to be contacted by the Pan-Hellenic Council because it sounds like this year it's going to be better than ever.
Yeah.
Previously, we've had a number of really wonderful panel discussions, and that is a component of this year's event. But there's a lot more going on as well. AJ Savani, who's a really popular MTV Canada BJ, is actually our keynote speaker. So it's perfect in the Women in the Media, spotlight that we're trying to shine, that she's going to be there as our main representative. So we're really thrilled about that. We're still going to have a panel discussion as well with panelists who are specialists in the field, both student leaders and also people who work at Carleton, I believe professors. You could speak a little bit more to that as well.
Yeah, it's the day itself is going to be really cool and busy. It's a breakdown of from 12 to 1 and then 1 to 2. We're hosting talks by women on women in science and then on women in business. And at the same time, we're running a professional defense and self-defense workshop, as well as then a sexual health seminar. So that's all running in the day beforehand, as well as things like face painting, photo booth. It's all free and open to everybody.
Wonderful.
And then culminating in the keynote talk by AJ and panel discussion.
So, you're a member of a sorority, I would assume then, and you are with other sorority sisters all the time. What are some of the issues that they are really focused on now?
I think one of the biggest issues that my generation faces is really the discussion we're having now of what is relevant, what are the issues. It's really hard to decide because everyone has different views, and there are so many important issues. So I think that having this opportunity to even just talk about, how are the goals of this Women's Day different and similar to all of the 100 previous years.
Is the event open to the public?
Yes.
And do you have to? You said it was a free event, but are you asking people to pre-register?
No, if people can just show up. It's actually for those who aren't familiar with Carleton's campus. It is right off the canal, and we're in residence commons rooms, which are great. It's in a newly developed part of the Carleton campus, so they're really beautiful. And that's what we really wanted to stress today. This is something that is happening on a campus, but we really want anyone who's at all interested in women's issues, wants to get involved in a really great event, to come on out and support it.
Excellent.
Perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for putting this out there and making sure that women's issues are still discussed and still in focus for the public and for future rulers of the world. That's what we hope. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've got more Daytime coming up after the break.